to my mate.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
And I said to him, myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold...
We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Slimy, leaky, crawling sea garbage.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
As many friends as the man with many cheeses.
What are ye staring at? Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work? Just send them to me, and tell them there's a bit of coin and a lot of rum.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rock.
And don't forget the time you got caught passing a love note to the list.
Have you found us a job yet? So there's a captain offering booze and brass for a bit of crate loading? Gods be praised, you've done it!
That loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let it off with 500 yards.
Good on you. These boss men respect confidence, you know. And so what do they say?
Well, what does it matter?
I can't even smell the sea air over this rock.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Are you the captain who's looking for some fresh blood for your crew?
More junk.
Greetings, greetings. Oh, you are most welcome in my chamber. Customers rarely find me up here, but I do so abhor the hustle and bustle of the marketplace. That I am. You wouldn't believe. You have seen them, have you not? Is anything amiss? A punch-on, perhaps? Yes. I have the blood of sorcerers in my veins.
You should be more careful, madam. I am a hunter, but as luck would have it, I'm not a zealot.
And neither am I. Be advised, though, not to give in to your—
Gods have mercy! I talked openly about sorcery in front of a source hunter. What a fool I am. Thank you, oh compassionate soul that you are, to treat me so leniently. I never have and never will really dabble in sorcery. On that you— No need to worry. How gratifying to see you return. You are quickly becoming my favorite customer. that I am. You wouldn't believe some of the things I have seen. No need to...
Shut tight. It's locked.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Mood for cheese? The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Sicil's ever seen.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer? My ears aren't what they used to be. My elf? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. Oh, what? Oh, you mean Sicil. Very difficult times indeed. As though the undead have overrun all but one northern trade. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect and, Jake murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife is, as you can imagine. I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit, an all-right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to spend a night or two at the King Crab. What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. What now? Ah, you mean the staff of Pergamon. Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very... Cecil proved an old fool, though. For the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing is... His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Sicil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to... The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something. Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. Ah, you see, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about that. Depends. Ah, the library. Yes, yes, marvelous.
I knew that dark-dealing old man dabbled in source. To the gallows, I say.
A source hunter? Me? Oh, he's always been... For my part, I'm that band of...
What? Oh, yes. This library is my Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine. Yes. Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of cloth. What? Oh, yes, yes.
Naughty, hasn't she?
Omnes autem mali demonis quam.
Hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken. No, A source hunter, that is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I can. Why? Simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are now. I hate what I hunt, but This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. On one condition.
Very well. There will be no deal.
Agreed.
Most gratifying.
Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? Kaj'Dinor. Brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Felron will have to pay yet another fine. Kaj'Dinor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Felron will have to pay yet another fine. Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels. Or rack. Mayhem. Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels. Or rack. Mayhem. Kaj'Dinor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Felron will have to pay yet another fine. Kaj'Dinor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Felron will have to pay yet another fine. Kaj'Dinor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Felron will have to pay yet another fine. Kaj'Dinor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Felron will have to pay yet another fine. The knight in see-through armor. Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Steadtecken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? The knight in see-through armor. Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Steadtecken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom, Stentiken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? Volume 1, Volume 2. But where's the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night. The knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom, Stentiken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? Kajdanor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine. Volume 1, Volume 2. Where's the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night. Volume 1, Volume 2. Where's the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night. Kajdanor. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned.
The
Teleron will
7
have to
grand
pay yet another
abundance.
fine.
What's that gleam?
The knight
The
in
7
see-through
grand
armor,
abundance.
Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom, Stentiken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? The knight... Hey, stop that! The knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom, Stentiken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all
Cigarette,
things
beard,
naughty,
what a
hasn't she?
find.
Volume 1, Volume 2. But where's the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night. Volume 1, Volume 2. But where's the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night. Kajdanor. The brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Feleron will have to pay yet another fine. The knight in see-through armor. Princess Buttercup. That's enough of that now. The knight in see-through armor. Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Stentiken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
Golly gosh! One who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Sicile with... But where are my manners? I'm the mayor's cat, don't you know? Born and raised on velvets and viands of most exquisite varieties. Maxine... Oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and... who can blame him? The feeling's, well... At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel... I can't but admit my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? They'd jolly well starve, wouldn't they? Oh, dear Sam, he's such a good old bean. But he does rather reside at the bottom of the scratching pole, doesn't he? And dear me, one must have at least a mite of standards. But of course, darling, be my... Oh, this quaint little town. Heavens for... Oh, you haven't left town yet, have you? Jolly good.
Such grace they have. Magnificence incarnate.
Slinking charlatans, more like. I wouldn't trust a cat as far
Well, Mayor Cecil will be happy to...
Well, Mayor Cecil...
What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you? A magical pyramid, eh? Frivolous and lecherous magic, more like. Leave my house. No, if you please. This room is private. Don't just stand there. Go! Away with...
Volume 1, Volume 2. But where has the third one gone?
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Sprout little legs in the night. Volume 1, Volume 2.
Golly, but where am I? Oh, at the risk. Oh, dear Sam, he's such a good... But of course, oh, this heavens...
Such grace they have. Magnificence incarnate.
Sling and
Let
sharp.
us see if you can
I wouldn't trust a cat as far as I can throw it. And I'm a world lead cat tosser.
My gods, what is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you? No, if you please. This room is...
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
My gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you? Little mix-up indeed. I don't know what you and that horrible little imp... No, if you please! This room is private. Don't just stand there. Go! Away with you! What are you still doing here? Begone!
Now this is acid.
No, if you please. This room is private. Don't just stand there. Go! Away with you! What are you still doing here? Begone!
Interesting devices, these pygmies among pyramids. They may be small of stature, but their potential is gigantic. Deceiving you, do well to treat them with the utmost care. Perhaps it would even be for the best if you sling them into the reaches of infinity that surround the shelter plane. Better safe than sorry. It is an uncommonly trite thing to say, but it applies to all things demon-dreamt and devised.
What are you doing here? Begone!
How I pity you. You have a mouth, but do not taste. Eyes, but do not see. Ears, but do not hear. So let me state this clear. The very moment you are certain you have them in your grip, that is the moment their traps. Dueling with demons is like playing chess against an opponent with queens.
still doing here? Begone! Out! You there! Cut it!
Slinking charlatans, more like. I wouldn't trust a cat as far as I can throw her. And I'm a world league cat tosser.
Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine.
My gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you? A magical pyramid, eh? Frivolous and lecherous magic. No, if you please.
That's quite the valuable gift.
Only the best for my fate.
Your kindness is a
Away with you!
treasure!
What are you still doing here? Begone! Out!
Just doing my duty for the Legion.
Well, you certainly are my hero. The rock upon which I may rest my weary soul in trying and troubled times.
As long as I'm
We'll have none of that, you hear?